Call Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakakudash, double honors to the elder apostle and elder bishops of GMS, including the elders that came before them that taught us this truth. And shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word of truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David. All right, this is going to be a quick lesson because it occurred to me. I was meditating after watching, I believe it was the elder apostle Aramwell, watching one of his videos, and the subject of chipping stations came up, and it popped in my head that this has been going on, or the precursor, or the warm-up, if you will, the indoctrination. And I'm going to attempt to show that, and I'm going to try to steer away from any STRIKES and whatever they're going to, try to attack for. So let's start with Revelation 13. Okay, in the KJV. 13 and 16. It's not KJV. Okay, here we go. Revelation 13:16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma in their right hand or in their foreheads. Okay, and that no man might buy or sell save that he had the charagma, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. All right, so we all know that, but I just wanted to show quickly the not the genesis, but the slow move over time, the incrementalization. All right. And so what we'll do is we'll start with the cell phones, okay? Because a lot of people think that the MOTB is the cell phone. Now, once upon a time, you had to pay big money to get a cell phone, and you were the only one that had one, and then more people started getting them, and now everybody has a cell phone, to the point where you can, they'll grab you on the street and say, hey, do you want a free phone? Okay? So this goes back to what? Obama phone, or all of that, right? Okay, so yeah. See? Free phone, free service. All right, so this is the beginning of getting that charagma. See them lined up on the street? All right. It used to be the pay phone, right? It used to be a dial. Went all the way to this thing is in your hand, right? And you do a lot of things with this. You can pay for things now with the phone, all right? And this has been going on for some time, all right? It's common to see somebody will go out and set up and be out there giving away free phones on the street. Okay, so this was basically the start of that in the lines. You got people lined up. Hey, let me get a free phone, all right? So they made that normal, all right? So that's one. Now let's look at Slovakia. Let's look at CV testing, okay? This is what I typed in, free CV testing. On the street, people line up, okay? What are they doing? How, look at that, contact tracers keep up with surge, da-da-da-da. All right, so you got people lined up, right? Same thing, okay, on the street. All right? So this is step 2. All right? Oh, well, just line up. All right? You see where this thing is going? Now, we haven't seen C-hipping stations yet, right? But we know what's coming. All right? So first, they're going to give this thing away. right? To people that want it, they're going to line up and say, hey, I want to spend my money. I got bills to pay. I got kids to feed, right? So this is normalized now. See, because that whole pandemic, that whole thing has to do with what is coming, okay? And what is coming is digital money, right? Everybody knows it now. But what is digital money going to end in? Okay. Well, it's going to end in, let's see. I typed this into a search, Slovakia, and nothing, nothing came up. No lines of people because it hasn't started in earnest yet. So it's going to go from that, right? And some different things came up with Snopes article, right? Which was proven to be false. But then you got things like this. So they're moving quick, right? And I'm not going to go into any of these things. I'm just saying that the precursor to these stations, all right? And let me go back real quick. Let me see. Free testing. Let me see. One of these. Let me go back to this. Slovakia, bear with me. Could have been this. Let me see. Slovakia. There was this. You know what? It was I think it was a video. I saw a video. WW3 breaking. Let me see. Not that. Dashboard. I think it was on my phone. Hold on. Slovakia. Bear with me. I might have to pull up a video real quick just to see. Okay, here it is, right here. This picture. Okay. Let's take a quick look at it. That's free phone. I don't want that.
Have you ever seen such a
Slovakia. Okay, now this goes back to the test, the CV test. Let's see. And I want to show you, okay, this plant, right, where they're developing these tests, but the stations are going to look a lot like, okay, well, this is phone, Slovakia. I don't even want that. Let's see. Oh, this is terrible. Let me see. All right, anyway, let me go back. I'll just show you the thumbnail, okay? It looks like this, that, okay? This is not bearing with me here. Slovakia. This is what I'm pointing at, okay? So they're in there making these tests. What do you think they're going to do when it's time, right, for the C-hipping stations, all right? They're going to start out, right? They're going to give them away, right? Because this is dealing with what we see going on right now with banks failing, right? Well, they're naturally getting set right, to introduce the digital currency. And it's not a secret, all right? It's not a secret. So these lines, if you will, okay, have already been ingrained in your mind. Hey, just line up. You could get that thing, you know, get that phone, get that test, get that shot, right? Up. What's the next thing, sheeple? Well, and I just wanted to point out that that's what this is. This is gradualism. Let's see. Let's get gradualism. Definition. Oh boy. Okay. A policy. Gradualism, a policy of gradual reform rather than sudden change or revolution. Okay. Let's go a little deeper. Let's go right here. All right, right here. Gradualism. This is Merriam-Webster. The policy of approaching a desire. So if you start with the phone, right? Everybody knows you can make payments with your phone, right? And then the next step was get in line for a test or a shot, right? Which all of that has to do with what? Where this thing is going. A lot of people believe that that the shot was the charagma, right? And they're wrong. The charagma is the C hip, right? And that's where this thing is going gradually, right? And we know, the men of the Lord, we know. Okay, this is Revelation 14. All right. Oh. Here's the warning. Revelation 14:9, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his charagma in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. Yahweh Shai. All right? That's your warning. That's the, that's the judgment for doing that, for moving forward, for taking the bait, right? Now we're going to end on this because this is the part where, okay, we're not playing around no more. Everybody's got to get this thing. He causeth all, right? Well, the men of the Lord we're not going to take the bait. We're going to do what is necessary to not move in that direction. Right? So let's go to 3. Let me just scroll down. Right? 3 and 10, right? Revelation 3 and 10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. All right, so here we go. Things are being straightened, right? In that straight line, right? Don't get in that straight line, right? And don't, don't take the C up, all right? Because it's coming, right? And when we get here, that hour of temptation, right? It won't be good at that point. So just a short, little uh, heads up, all right? Because they've normalized this thing already, right? And they're gradually bringing it, out into the open. All right, so with that, we hope that the elect will edify you, brothers and sisters. With that, I'm going to say shalom.